Hey everybody, John McClellan here at ATX Hot Sauce, atxhotsauce.com online. Subscribe below if you like the video. You want to see some of our other ones. We got tons of them up there, different recipes and different ways to make hot sauce, focusing on fermented hot sauce. Today I've got another award-winning hot sauce for you. Got a first place prize at the Elgin Hot Sauce Festival about a year ago. It's called Fire in the Hole, and it's simple. Stay tuned, we're about to make this. All right, how do we make Fire in the Hole? Well, we have an assortment of super hots. I've got some Carolina Reapers in here. We've got some super hots red Scotch bonnets in here. We've got some red ghost peppers in here. We have guajillo chilies, some onion, and I get this question a lot. Can I add frozen fruits or vegetables to a fermentation? Yes, however, you got to make sure you also have fresh going in there with it, right? Because the frozen ones, which we're going to use some frozen ghost peppers today, all the good bacteria has been killed, so you won't get the fermentation process going right. So you got to add a lot of fresh stuff to it also. So I've got dried chilies. I've got some previously frozen ones. Make sure you don't put a frozen chili in your fermentation. It's not good. And we had some fresh onion and some fresh super hots. Look at that gnarly one right there. I'd bite it now, but then I wouldn't be able to do the video. So let's get these all destemmed, chopped up, and I'll show you how you make the fermentation with the brine and everything else. Stay tuned. All right, I've chopped everything up. I've got the onion chopped up into circles. We've got the pre-frozen ghost peppers and a bunch of mixed hot peppers here. I just want to give a big shout out to Hill Country Hot Peppers. They're outside of Austin, Texas, where I live, in Wimberley, Texas. They're where I get all my super hots from. These guys are absolutely fantastic. Check them out in the link below. Hill Country Hot Peppers. Big shout out to David and Ron. So one of the things, when you're cutting dried chilies, one of the things you want to do is you really got to get rid of the seeds. The seeds can have a lot of tannins in them, get a little bitter. So what I like to do is get a pair of scissors and open these puppies up like that and get all those seeds out, or a majority of seeds. You don't have to get everything out, but try to get as much as you can out of there. All right, we got that ready to go. Now we're gonna get it all in a bath. Let me clean this up and we'll be right back. All right, now we're back. So what we're gonna do with this fermentation, this is Fire in the Hole. We're gonna add all these fresh fruits and vegetables, previous frozen one and the dried chilies together. It's a really simple recipe, but so good. It's just so good, especially with the fermentation process, adds a little funk to it. You're really gonna like it. Now, any of the frozen vegetables, I like to kind of put them on the bottom and get them so they're mixed around with some of the other stuff too. Don't really want these sitting on top. So these were previously frozen, but they're not cold. They're at room temperature now. Now we're gonna add the dried chilies to the bottom and then the super hots, just a mixture. Really recommend gloves with this one, by the way. Usually I wear thicker gloves than this. Sometimes these thin ones don't hold up as well, so I may be paying for this later. We'll see. Let's get those all in there. We've got those seeds. Now, I'm gonna do onions in a layer on top. This helps keep all the vegetables down below in the brine. All right, easy as that. Now I'm gonna show you how to make the brine. Stay tuned. All right, I like to use a 3.5% brine to water, salt to water. 3.5% mixture of salt to water. A lot of people weigh the vegetables, do like 2 to 3% of the weight of the fruits and vegetables. I'm doing a wet brine, so we're gonna do 3.5% of the weight of the water. 1 liter of water weighs 1,000 grams. So 4 liters of water is 4,000 grams. So if I'm trying to do 3.5%, 1,000 is 35 times 4, 140. I've weighed out 140 grams of salt right here, kosher salt, and we're gonna put that in there. We're gonna give it a little stir and let it all dissolve in there. All right, now we've got the salt. It's all dissolved in the water. We're gonna pour it into our 1 gallon container here. Now, when I pour it up here, I wanna have about an inch of headspace because this is gonna expand when the fermentation process starts. All right, so right there, but remember we got a bunch of chopped peppers in here. So we're gonna kind of let it all, the bubbles come out, let it soak up in there. Oof, super hot, they're hot. Should be good enough. Love these little press plates. You can adjust them however you want. So that looks good right there. We've got a clean and sanitized lid we're going to use. And we've got an airlock. So what happens if you don't have an airlock, you got to burp this about once a day once the fermentation process starts. If you don't, the jar is going to explode, the top will come off. The airlock allows for all the gases to be pushed out and none can get back in, because the fermentation process creates CO2, and you want everything to be released out of there, no oxygen to get back in. You can use some of the brine to put in the top here for the airlock. I like to use vodka. A little for the airlock. A little bit for Jared. He's not drinking today. All right. Now we're going to get this labeled, put the date on it, put it in a cool, dark place, wait about 30 days or so. Then we're going to make another video. I'm going to show you how to make the sauce for it. It's super easy. Try it, check it out. Fire in the hole. Check out atxhotsauce.com where you can buy this. Also, subscribe if you like our channel.